All right, man. Ellen Keller stress. Let me make sure I got this together. 1 second, y'all. All right, my bad. Aaron Keller stress. Hope I said that right. From Piston Power, reacted to the Pistons being, I think, number 11 for the NBA power rankings, which I kind of talked about in another video. Y'all probably see where I said that the NBA at this point is parity haven for them. It's a bunch of parity going on in the NBA. I don't know if a lot of people, really pretty much notice it. It's really hard to predict. It's a lot of turnover with Boston, and I don't think LA is going to be any good. Neither one of them. You know, but yeah, it's a lot of parity. I don't think it's too many dominant teams. You know, uh, out there. And for the most part, he goes on. The Pistons were the most surprising story last season, going from worst in the league to sixth seed, a position they hope to improve upon behind All-Star K Cunningham and the development of their roster stars. Pistons and the Knicks played one of the best series in the entire playoffs, and the Pistons got a valuable experience that they hope they use to make a deeper run next year. Jumping into the top 40 Eastern Conference is a possibility, as there have been unfortunate injuries in Boston and Indiana that could open up a window for the Pistons, but there are also teams like Orlando and Atlanta that figured to be better next season, along with Milwaukee. Nobody worried about Milwaukee. Nobody worried about Cleveland. Nobody worried about New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's worried about them. They did not get better. None of them got better. Cleveland won't work because of their guards too small. No matter how big their front line is, their guards too small. ESPN recently ranked, and they win a lot of games, but when they matter in the playoffs, they don't get punished. They can't stop nobody, and the guards don't work together well in the backcourt. ESPN recently ranked the Pistons 11th in their power ranking that would put them fourth in the East. Only Cleveland, New York, and Orlando made the top 10. Okay, and from the lesser conference. My thing is this: the lesser conference is the Western Conference that much better? Like I said before, like I disagree with that. Like let me pull up. The Western Conference is not that good. Like let's look at the Western Conference right real quick. Like OKC is a good team, but nobody's scared of OKC, bro. Houston is the same as the Pistons, right? They just remained healthy last year. Los Angeles Lakers, nobody fearing them. I don't like Luka and LeBron. It's not DeAndre Ayton. They're not scary. Denver is on the downswing. They got Cam Johnson. He stayed injured. The Clippers are old. No, everybody know how that ends. Minnesota's a really, really solid team, but they didn't do anything to get over the hump to get better. Golden State is another team on the downtrend. Memphis didn't do anything to get better. They got worse losing Desmond Bain. Sacramento, they could get better. Dallas, they got to get healthy. They expect San Antonio to make a jump. I think Phoenix will be better than we expected. I think San Antonio is going to make a jump. But when you compare it to the Eastern Conference, you banking on Dallas to be healthy. Memphis really it's open season. It's a lot of parity. Outside of OKC, you might throw Minnesota in there. You might throw Houston in there. But really, none of them teams really you're really fearing. When you look out east, Cleveland, the Knicks, the Pistons, the Orlando Magic, the Atlanta Hawks, they're very comparable to those teams outside of the world champs because they're the champs. Houston, they ain't scared. None of these teams. These teams are all on the downtrend, not named OKC, Houston, and Memphis. In Minnesota. Everybody else, Dallas best days are behind them. Houston, excuse me, I said LA, they just threw some shit together. They best days are behind them until they get rid of LeBron. The Clippers, best days are behind them. Golden State, best days are behind them. Memphis can't stay healthy. Sacramento is an enigma. Dallas, they got to get healthy. When does Kyrie and AD ever stay healthy? So only teams I really see on the rise being out there are San Antonio, Phoenix, and that in Sacramento possibly. Other than that, like The lesser conference, like what is it? What cock is he smoking on? Sorry, but what dick is he smoking on? Like, yeah, I really just be wondering, dude. Like, what is y'all background? And I like Aaron Kellister, but what really be these ninjas' background when it come to sports? Honestly, because that it ain't the lesser that kind of conference is damn near even without the world champs. What we saw last season was real, and there's no reason the Pistons can't build upon it. But given it was their first playoff group and they didn't have Jay Knight out there, Stewart, it's still in evaluation mode when it comes to their young core. The only evaluation mode, because we seen Jaden Ivey and Kay Cunningham work really, really well together last year. The only evaluation mode, honestly, is if Asar Thompson and what's the brother's name? Asar Thompson and Ron Hollins get a jump shot and get better. That's the only thing that you really worried about, right? And about the young core. So he said they lost a big chunk of their 3-point shooting. Beasley pending. I think he coming back. I don't know, but I think he is. Tim Hardaway Jr., Dennis Schroeder, right? Duncan Robinson, Kessler Park should be beneficial trade-offs in the way, but it's a lot to assume these guys will be able to recreate the impact the veterans had. At the end of the day, at some point, you nurture your young, right? You nurture your young and you send them out to college. You can't hold their fucking hand when you send them to college or you send them in the real world. Don't forget that. Yes, the veterans showed them the way. Hey, yo, we gonna show y'all the way, how to do this the right way. We gonna show y'all how to get this money. We gonna show y'all how to do this, that, and the third, right? Now it's time for y'all to spread your wings on your own. That's what they saying. Now it's time for you guys to spread your wings on your own. At the end of the day, they showed them the route how to be successful. They showed them how to be successful. Now it's on them to be successful. So, let me pull up the rankings for y'all. It's in there. Okay, see, I have no Houston. They did get KD, but we'll see. Wherever he goes, anarchy. Denver number 3 is too high for me, honestly. I like the Adionich, Yamin Valanciunas, Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown, and Cam Johnson. I do like that, but honestly, they old. Cleveland, they play great. They play great basketball in the regular season. They just too small in the backcourt. The Knicks are a really good team, but offensively, it still look like a mess. And getting Mike Brown, that won't help them offensively. Minnesota, they didn't really do nothing. They just lost people. Hopefully, Rob Dillingham, if he can grow into the guy that they need him to be, then they might be championship worthy. Clippers old as fuck. Like, get out of here. We already know they're gonna be old. Orlando, I like what Orlando did. Desmond Bang, Tyus Jumper once again. It's a lot of questions over there with injuries. Can they stay healthy? Golden State way too high. They done. They on the downs with the Lakers way too high. They're done. They're done. They're not winning with those guys. Sorry. And the Pistons number 11, Atlanta, I think Atlanta, I would have Atlanta higher. I would have the Pistons a little bit higher. The Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, it's nostalgia. And the Clippers, they shouldn't even be in the top 10. And I'll just leave it at that, man. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.